Royal Canal Clean-Up is about community just showing their affection for their community, I suppose, and respect for the community. We've been going for 6 years, and we had originally just covered a short section in the Phibsborough area, from Binsbridge up to Broombridge, actually, right up to Cabra. But we've gotten bigger and bigger and bigger over the years, and we're now, at times, we'll cover right from Spencer Dock the whole way out to Clonsilla. But our regular clean-up group, we cover North Strand right out to Castleknock. We have been able to kind of actively monitor things like the water quality along with Waterways Ireland and with community groups. But we know that, we can see we've got otters up in Phibsborough. We've got, constantly seeing cormorants along the canal here, this year in particular. The canal's full of fish, well, if the cormorant hasn't wiped it all out. But we see it's a really healthy waterway. There is rubbish being dumped, but it's not causing the impact that it might have in the past. We're seeing nests being built in places where we hadn't seen them before for swans, and healthy eggs and healthy young swans coming out last year as well. So we think it's a positive impact. We think we might have had something to do with that, but having that visible presence where people can see we care helps impact, I hope, the littering habits of others as well. So, we have one of our hardcore volunteers decided to buy himself an inflatable boat, an engine, and he comes out with his whole family to actually help out and clean up. He doesn't even live along the canal. That's the other thing, a lot of our volunteers aren't just canal residents. We've got 2 people who are really keen today and who are going to bring waders out. So yeah, we have to get on the water in some places, but a lot of people will clean up along just on the banks itself, just in the green areas, and we've got extra long pickers to get into the water at the edge as well. So I actually had contact from somebody on the Grand Canal in the section that's not regularly cleaned up to see how they would start to clean up, and I said one of the most important parts is sitting down to be able to talk about it afterwards. So you get to know your neighbour, you get to know your city, because it's actually a microcosm of our city that you don't ordinarily see if you're in your own social group. So you get to engage with people and your city in a completely different way. It's really, really interesting, and can drag on a little bit longer on a sunny day in the beer garden in the pubs that give us the free teas and coffees afterwards. But it's wonderfully social. We have people from all walks of life and really interesting stories to hear afterwards.